Level 14 is confirmed. And it's not as great as it sounds. Level 14 is coming. Upgrade your cards with Slash Royale and collect those experience points. But wait, that's a trap. You're actually losing for upgrading them. But let's find it. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Slash Royale on now until October 28th. Upgrade these cards. Upgrade your star points for half cost. The great gold rush is here with 200,000 gold. Level 14 is coming and more. What is more? More than level 14? Fun Wars 3, tower abilities, touchdown 2. Huge thanks to our video sponsor today, because aside from myself, there's an entire team of people working behind the scene that makes everything possible on this channel. It's a big part of allowing all of us to do it full time. That being said, this video is brought to you by Dragon City. It's free to play and it's available on iOS and Android. You can collect over 1,000 different dragons to build your own dragon empire. You can breed different types of dragons to help you hatch a new one, and you'll need to feed them to grow and evolve. Not only do you get to be a dragon breeder, but you can also train and take your dragons to battle to make them even more powerful. Don't miss out on the weekly events and a brand new battle pass with more rewards to unlock. For this Halloween, you can hatch some special limited time dragons like the no sleep dragon, patchwork dragon, and my personal favorite, the possessed dragon that literally hatches out of a pumpkin. How does that work? You can play with some of your favorite YouTubers like Socks for One, Dream, George Not Found, and many more. Download the link in the description down below and get 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and a very rare black metal dragon. These rewards are only available to new users and only for the next 7 days, so
Download today. It helps support the channel. Thank you.
we're on the Royale API website. The autumn game update is here. The level 14 King Towers, level 14 cards. We've been in the arena for 5 years and the King is getting an update. So this post talks about tower and card upgrades to level 14, and there's going to be more sneak peeks soon.
This is news to me.
Level 14 will be the maximum card level. Gold and cards will not be doubled for the next level up. Not going to cost 40 legendaries or 4,000 common cards. The costs will be redistributed in the last few levels. Upgrading from level 14 will be the same as upgrading from level 12 to 13 now. The material cost for gold for level 11 to 13 will be lower depending on the rarity. This is a very helpful chart. If you look at a common card, before it would cost 100,000 gold to get to level 13. Now it's only going to cost 75,000 gold. And then level 14 is going to cost 100,000 gold. It's 25,000 cheaper, but it's going to be 100,000 more gold for a net of 55,000 more gold. It's pretty much the same across common, rares, epics, and legendaries of the last 3 levels. It would cost 20,000 at level 11, 50,000 at level 12, and level 13, 100,000. Now it's 15,000, 35,000, 75,000. Even with Slash Royale, we just spent 100,000 gold to max out all of our decks, but now it's going to cost more. I feel like they should have announced Slash Royale after this. We just spent all of our gold on maxing out our decks that aren't even going to be maxed out anymore. It sounds like a huge scam, but I don't think they did that on purpose. I think it was just poorly planned. Yikes. They really should have done Slash Royale after this update came out. Ooh. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for Slash Royale and everything, but they should have told us this first. So here's the material costs, meaning the card levels. Level 1 to level 11, everything's going to cost the same amount of cards. 4 and level 9 after is still going to take 400 common cards. But level 12 is going down from 2,000 to 1,500 cards. Level 13 from 5,000 to 3,000 cards. And then level 14 is going to take 5,000 cards. So for a net difference of 2,500 cards more on commons, for rares, that's not bad. A net difference of 700 more cards to get rares to level 14 now. Epics will take 40 more cards. That's kind of nice that level 13 is only going to take 100 epics. That's a huge difference. And then legendaries. Oh, from 10 to 6. So at level 12, you only need 6 cards now. At level 13, you only need 10 cards. But at level 14, you need 20 cards. That's not bad. 6 card differential. The commons are hurting, but the epics and the legendaries, that is not a bad ask. Going into this, it sounded like you would need 40 legendary cards to upgrade and 200,000 gold. But they shifted it around, so it's not that much more. Keywords, not that much. The lower prices for upgrades only applies to cards you haven't upgraded yet. So he's saying it's not revertible. Players won't be reimbursed if they paid more in the past. When the new card levels are available, cards that were previously at a maximum level will not have any material progress towards level 14. But we just spent all of that. We just spent everything on Slash Royale. On my mini account, I just spent 5,000 cards. That's 2,000 cards that I'm not seeing back. Huh. That's whack. Now I feel kind of bad for promoting Clash Royale. They didn't tell us about this until after. So cards that hadn't been upgraded and are level 12 and lower have excess cards now due to lower requirements, resulting in an overflow in level 14 progression. This means that players who didn't upgrade their cards can be closer to meeting level 14 requirements than a fully maxed player. Wait, what? You're saying if you didn't upgrade your cards, you would be closer to level 14? That's right, because you'd have an overflow of cards. Oh no. The $1 million question was Clash Royale. Should you upgrade your cards to take advantage of the 50% off event? It depends. If you only factor in gold into the equation, then upgrading the cards is advantageous. We get a slightly different picture if you consider the card material costs. If you haven't upgraded them to the maximum level yet, you will now have an overflow that helps you towards level 14 card requirements. Are they going to increase the wild cards so that we can hold more now? At least for rares, because the totals to get rares up is a lot more. Common stays the same, 5,000, 5,000. Epics, level 13, 200, level 14, 200. Legendaries, level 13, 20, and level 14, 20. So are they going to increase the wild cards for rares to 1250? So should you take advantage of this? For gold, yes. Based on the card rarity value, some of these upgrades remain as efficient decisions while others become the opposite. In our calculations, by converting the card material cost into their gold equivalent, you might not be better off upgrading epic and legendaries during the Clash Royale. Upgrading commons and rares appear to give good value regardless. So upgrade your commons and rares, but don't touch your epics and legendaries. The caveat of this math is to base the assumption that material cost is always an important factor, and in reality, it's not always the case. If you're going to use a magic book to reach level 14 requirements, then overflow won't matter. But magic items are very limited. Usually can only carry one of one, so those details aren't very important for those who plan to upgrade their entire card collection. But on the other hand, longtime players know that gold is a very limiting factor. If you've played the game long enough, you'll naturally accumulate enough cards, but you will never have enough gold. With so many factors to consider, you ultimately have to decide for yourself if upgrading is worth it for Clash Royale or not. Clash Royale is going on until I think the 28th. Level 14 King Tower is going to have 6408 health, 144 damage. Princess Tower, 144 damage, and 32 health. So experience levels have different values that distribute differently when the update arrives. Unlike card values, you won't start from your current level. All of your experience accumulated will be redistributed. For level 13 players, it's highly likely that your king level will be upgraded to level 14 when the update goes live. Basically, because I've upgraded all of my cards, even despite being past level 13, all the experience points they've calculated transfers over. Level 13 to 14 is 80,000 experience now, which is the same as level 12 to 13 right now. Oh, look at that. King Tower Forecaster. Check this out. I'll leave the link in the description down below for this. That's kind of cool. I'm going to use my minis tag. Oh, I'm still not level 14 on my mini. Let's check out my main. Oh, yeah. They give me the little splash. Heck yeah. So there's going to be some level dependence and cards that you want to upgrade. Basically, what this means is mid ladder is going to be really interesting. And with so many whales that are going to be level 14, players that are level 13 are going to have to resort to log bait and expo, especially bait. There's going to be so many different changes. Things that aren't level dependent are going to be swarm, including bait. So a level 13 skeleton barrel is still going to deal a lot of damage to the tower. Level 13 bats are not going to be able to kill level 14 bats. That's going to be Skarmy, Witch, Bats, Night Witch. You can bet your tushy not everyone's going to be level 14, so people are going to have to play against level 14s. Level 13 skeletons can't one-shot level 14 skeletons. Skarmy's going to come back. Graveyard too. There's a lot of cards that don't one-shot +1 skeletons. On that same note, a -1 tornado. So a level 13 tornado is not going to kill level 14 graveyard.
So a level 13 tornado will activate the King Tower.
Keep your tornadoes at level 13, unless you want to keep it at level 14, because the level 14 tornado does wreck a level 13 goblin barrel. So because there's going to be more swarms, there's going to be more bait. We're going to see more splashers, baby dragon, bowler, executioner, mother witch, and electro giant. Then on top of all these different interaction changes, a level 14 Sparky is going to survive a level 13 rocket. Level 14 Fireball is going to one-shot Wizard and everything in existence. Oh, Fireball is going to be the #1 spell choice on ladder for the first month. It's going to one-shot Wizard. It's going to wreck Piglets. It already wrecks Barbarians. It's going to one-shot Ice Wizard. There are so many cards that die to +1 Fireball. Level 14 Log is going to one-shot level 13 Archers and level 13 Firecrackers. That is so illegal. I'm going to do level 14 Fireball, level 14 Log. Oh. Oh, geez. That means for bait, I need to upgrade my Goblin Gang, my Goblin Barrel, and my Stab Goblins to level 14 so they don't die to level 14 Zap. Zap is going to be so good too. Level 14 Zap's going to one-shot all the level 13 Goblins, the Stabby Goblins. If you're not cheesed about the update, then you're probably maxed out like I am, which is very rare. And I still stand by it that it's kind of not cool that they did Clash Royale before they told us about this. I just wish they told us about it after. But if you're in my position, hoard all of your wild cards and magic books. Buy everything in the shop if you're going to. With the power of code OJ. There's so many different level interactions. Level 13 Ice Golem's death damage does not kill level 14 Skarmy or Bats. Wow. That's the level 14 update. And we have more sneak peeks coming. I think Clash Royale was great. I think it was just in the wrong timing. I know there's a lot of heat on Twitter right now and on Reddit, and I fully understand why. This is Touchdown and Clan Wars 2 all over again. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you found some of this useful. If you want to check out more videos, they're up there. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell button. See y'all later.